Alright, so tonight we're going to be building this PC with basically components that I've bought off of Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and Amazon. So here we have a micro ATX case by Nova. It's the Nova Mesh Micro ARGB case. It comes with 3 fans already pre-installed. I got this Ryzen 5 3600 CPU off of Facebook Marketplace for $45, brand new, with the was it the Stealth Wraith cooler or whatever it's called? Anyway, $45. The lady wanted originally $65 and I sent her the offer and she accepted it. For the GPU, we have an EVGA GeForce GTX 1660 Super. I also got this off of Marketplace. The guy wanted $200 for it. I offered him $100. Of course, it took like 2 weeks, but he finally let it go for $100. I ended up removing the heatsink and redoing the thermal paste on it because he said he's had it for about 5-6 years. So I figured it'd be about time for new thermal paste. I found this 850 watt power supply by EVGA off of Facebook Marketplace as well. Got it for 20 bucks. The guy wanted 45. He accepted it, so hey, I hopped right on it. It's semi-modular. I mean, it doesn't have that many cables, but I got a bunch of spares from other PCs that I've built. So for the motherboard, we have a Gigabyte B450M DS3H Wi-Fi motherboard. I got this off of Amazon for, I think it was $63, brand new. Also for the drive, we have this NVMe. It's by Silicon Power. I got this off of Amazon for $51, 1 terabyte. For the RAM, 16 gigs, both of them, 16 gigs total. Each one is 8 gigabytes. Each stick, 3200 megahertz. I got these for $20 off Marketplace. The guy wanted 40. He accepted $20 for them. So with that being said, we're gonna build this little rig tonight. So the thing about installing these AMD CPUs is that you got to be very careful, or else you can bend these little pins. And you got to make sure you put it in there just right. Make sure you line the arrows up. When you drop it, it should just drop right in. Just like that. Nice and snug. All right, let's get this power supply in. It's gonna be a little challenge with one hand, but we'll get it. Perfect. Let's get this stinking I/O shield in here. There we go. All right, so I put it in. I didn't record it because it would have been a little difficult recording with one hand, but all we need to do now is screw it in. Now that screw right there was a little tricky. I had to use these tweezers to get it in because I don't have a magnetic screwdriver. I really need one. All right, so we got the motherboard installed. This case is pretty nice. One thing that I dislike about it is that it doesn't have these little rubber pieces here to hide all these cables, but we're gonna get to that later. I'm gonna make it look nice on the other side. Now for the cooler, right now I'm gonna use this one. I ordered a really nice dual fan radiator off of AliExpress, but I'm not gonna be getting that until about March 20th, so this one will have to do for now. So I know the cooler already has some thermal paste on it, but it doesn't hurt to put a little drop on the CPU. I'm gonna be removing this in about 2 weeks anyways to replace it with a better cooler, but that's that. So here we go, installing the cooler, heatsink. All right, now we gotta screw it in. You know, this is very difficult recording with one hand and trying to do all this with the other. getting the job done. And now we install the RAM modules. Let's see. Gotta be careful when you're putting them in. Don't want to press too hard. Okay, this one's having a little trouble. There we go. I have these really nice LED covers for these, but I don't know if I want to put them on or not. Go through all that trouble, but it's looking decent so far. And now to install the GPU. Let's remove this. All right, here we go. Let's get that puppy in there. Oh, it's a little hard with one hand, like I said earlier. I'm gonna put this phone down for a little bit. It's all done. Let's go power it up. Well, I had gotten everything, plugged it in, nothing. So this PSU, I got it off some guy from Facebook Marketplace. He said it worked. Well, it doesn't. I ended up hooking up this old power supply from an Optiplex. PC powered on. So I'm stuck with a dead PSU. Now I gotta go order one. So that's that. Anyways, I'm gonna rant because I was super excited for this build. I don't know why. It's a really simple build, but I guess that's what you should expect whenever you buy off of Facebook Marketplace. That's actually my first time ever encountering an issue like that. And this guy deleted the post, so I can't leave a review on there. But like I said, this is going on YouTube anyways. So I'm going to have to order another power supply, or if I can find one tomorrow in my area. But for now, I'm just going to use this one. About to install Windows. Alright, so this little setup here isn't too bad for it only being $378.75. That is the total cost for all the components. I've managed to gather them up from social media like Facebook Marketplace. Some of them I got off of Amazon. And that's about it. $378.75 for this setup. Ryzen 5 3600 CPU, 16 gigs of RAM, 3200 megahertz, and a GTX 1660 Super. Also, the power supply, I had to replace it with a different one that I had laying around. It's an EVGA 450 watt PSU, which is perfect for this GPU. Ran into a little hiccup, but we got it done.